Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Meow and we are doing Eagle's Strike tonight. Welcome everyone. Hello Askeri, hello Wargame Turkey. Merhaba, good stream. Thank you. I hope, guys, you are doing really well tonight. And I'm glad to see you here again, Askeri. It's been a while since you appeared. I hope everything is fine with you and yours. But tonight we are doing hitting Utah. So this is the last scenario from the 6th of June 1944. Everything that comes after this is gonna be going forward. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's Utah Beach, Normandy, France, 6:30 a.m. and we are playing US. In a public mind, the image of the invasion of France in 1944 has been fixed on a bloody battle for Omaha Beach. There was another American beach, however, where young Americans fought, died, and won for their country and the freedom of the world. Due to the smoke, tidal forces, and confusion of that morning, the Utah forces landed at the wrong spot. Undeterred, the decision was reached to begin the war right here. This scenario is a simplified version of part of that invasion and is dedicated to the bravery of the young men who fought on that day. So this is it. It is a big beach. Yes, it is. And hey there, Jobs. I hope you are also doing well tonight. Right, let's get stuck in, shall we? So, support is available. Reinforcements have also arrived. So first things first, let's have a quick look at the victory conditions. We need 60 points to achieve major victory and 36 points to get a draw. So that's a lot of points that we need. So let's just zoom out a little bit. And if we look there, that is a very huge map. Yep, it just keeps on going. Thankfully, we don't need to advance all the way there. We have 3 objectives to take. That would net us a total of 65 points, which corresponds to just over the major victory. Make me think that we really we must take those points, basically. Now, we also only have 12 turns to do that in. This map, I feel like a little bit of a flex by the devs. Well, maybe not a flex, but definitely to showcase what you can actually do, because I do not see us moving all the way up into that direction to the north. But let's have a look. So we have no scheduled reinforcements, interestingly enough. We don't have any releases this turn, and we do not have any withdrawals. So we do have, however, 1, 2, 3 boats that have arrived, and they are all rocket boats. So, 5-inch rockets, fantastic, so they will be putting down quite a bit of fire support for us. Talking of, let's have a look here. Well, we have quite a lot of support here, unlike at Omaha Beach. So they are all 5-inch gun turrets, so definitely all of them are from the ships. Unfortunately, they are 1 tube each, meaning that there is only gonna be 1 projectile flying. Delay of 1, minimum, maximum 3 turns. So let's call in the other 2 while we are here. And let's have a look at our forces, because that is a lot we need to go through. So first things first, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 the rocket boats, which will rain fire and then probably skedaddle out of here. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 normal boats, so Higgins boats, And one of them needs to still disgorge its cargo. Over here we have a half truck, we have 3 half trucks, and a 3/4 ton trucks. Okay. So I assume these are to tow the AT guns, and we have 3 57mm AT anti-tank guns, which are loaded with armor-piercing anti-tank ammo. Yes, we can switch them to heat, which we will be doing. Or is it heat, or is it... No, I don't think it's heat. HEAT, right. So it is heat. Will they have tanks, I wonder? Regardless, we also have quite a few tanks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tanks. They are all M4 Shermans with 75mm guns from the looks of things, all of them. Yes, indeed they are. Yes, indeed, right. And the last one is 75mm as well. Okay. Now, having experienced similar things on Omaha Beach, I assume we have our commands quite spread out, and so we do. And so we do. So we really need to pay attention and try to get our command together. Get them stuck in right. Is this, I assume this is attached to a battalion, right? Yeah, so these are heavy machine guns, not attached to a specific platoon. So we have Captain Norton, is he CO? No, Lieutenant Colonel Horowitz is the CO. And Captain Houghton, I assume, is his second command. 1st Battalion, 8's RCT, and he is 1st Battalion, 8's RCT as well, 4th Infantry Division. Indeed, right, okay. So, Lieutenant Colonel Horowitz is in command, and his kind of XO, I assume, Captain Norton. We also have a number of... So that's a 1st Platoon leader, 2nd Lieutenant Peck, 2nd Lieutenant Taylor is from the 1st Platoon, 2nd Lieutenant Wolf is from the 2nd Platoon, 2nd Lieutenant O'Connor, 2nd Platoon A Company. They're all A Company, yes, indeed they are. And that's a 3rd Platoon A Company, right, okay. Oh yes, and we also have 3rd Platoon? I wonder what does 3rd mean. Right, 3rd Platoon, A Company. Okay, perfect. Right, so NCDU, Gap Team, okay. They are Engineer Squad with a Gap Team. Let's have a look, actually. Let's do this, because this is gonna be quicker than me clicking and everything. Who has what? So, we have Bangalore with a 2nd Squad, 3rd Platoon. We have another Bangalore with a 3rd Squad, 3rd Platoon. These are our mortars. Okay. Flamethrower. More mortars. A few bazooka teams in the back. Another Bangalore, I think 3rd Squad, 3rd Platoon, we've looked at them already. Right, 4th Squad, 3rd Platoon has a Bangalore also, right. So looks like most of the men would actually have Bangalores and satchel charges. Some have flamethrowers. So this is a dedicated flamethrower team, interesting. More flamethrowers. More Bangalores. Okay. Well, we do have quite a lot of teams. So, 1st Platoon. 1st Platoon. second platoon, and then third platoon. Right. So let us note this down, because it is important to get these things squared up. Right. Okay. So this is roughly our first. This is roughly our second. And this is roughly our third. Right. Okay. I would need to zoom out a little bit. Ah, god damn it. Right, let's do this again. So this is first. This is... come on. This is second. And this is third. Right, as for the tanks, I assume they're all one command. Right. Okay. So what are we gonna be doing? What are we thinking of doing here? Here's the plan. I suppose looking up most of the points that we need to capture, most of the objectives, are kind of corresponding to first, third, second and third. So our first order of business, of course, is to get on to the enemy. So we're gonna move up. First, second and third, like so. Third seems to be the closest. And we're gonna make a number of lanes in the obstructions, in the obstacles line ahead of us. Once those lanes are made, we're gonna advance through. We will keep an eye out because these are tank mines. So here, here, and here. So I can only assume that those are only visible to us. There might be more, or they're bound to be more mines. So we have to keep an eye on that. Furthermore, we also have a number of mortars that will be supporting our advance. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, on the left side, we have comms, we have HMGs. Right, so we have HMGs, so they will be basically... They will try and get onto... Where are we? Onto here. I think that would be the best way for the HMGs to take position there in kind of crater terrain, protecting them a little bit from the fire and start putting the fire down onto the enemy. So that would be our first stage of attack. On to the next stage. Once we make contact and make our breaches here, we shall be trying to get some smoke down, but I don't think we got any smoke for this scenario. But once we make contact here, the third platoon is gonna use the trenches. They will make sure to clear them out here, and then they will swing across that way, depending on the amount of enemy. That might be a little bit too long. If we're taking some time, we might just go and utilize the existing trench system to keep us, well, in protection of the trenches. Over here, it is very tempted to use this road, and we probably will to strike onto the last objective here. We'll see if we counter any mines. We would probably disperse this way and this way, trying to take this trench. And the first platoon, once they make it in, they will strike for this objective. It's pretty straightforward, so that's first, this is second, and this is third. Things to note. And wherever my... Right, we are here. There are AT positions. And actually, maybe we'll do it this way. There are AT positions here, here, and here. I can only assume and expect more AT positions across the trenches. Maybe even in the rear line as well. So somewhere here, probably. Maybe in a bocage, maybe even somewhere here, having lines of sight onto the objective and past it. So those would be our priority, because the tanks need to be protected. And that's it. That's our plan of action. That is our plan of action, and we shall be moving on. Hey Bill, welcome to the stream, buddy. I hope you're doing well this evening, or daytime, as it might be for you. And thank you. I shall need a good luck taking this, because it looks deceptively easy. I'm just pouring myself some tea to get set up for the advance. It looks deceptively easy, and I am sure it's anything but. So, let us dive in. Is this the big one? Well, this is not the big one. This is the 12th turn one. But it is big because we have a bunch of beach actually outside of our control. But let's look here. So, our Lieutenant Colonel Horowitz is gonna be initiating the barrage. Or he can't. No valid leader selected. Because he is not with the walkie-talkie. Oh dear, right. So in that case, the captain, Captain Norton, is gonna call on the artillery. And we shall endeavor to hit him. Miss. Yep. Let's try here. Okay, we have disrupted them, that's good. This is a preliminary barrage, of course. Oh, pinned. Fantastic. This is actually really quite good. Right, we are out of the ability to call on the barrages. Do we have another radio anywhere? I don't think so. Wow. I don't think so. So this is the only radio. So, right, here's what we'd need to do. So we'd need to move up. And then call on support yet again. And right now, again, all we're doing, we're trying to get them pinned or disrupted. Ideally, of course, we would be eliminating units manning the pack guns, but that is a very tall order. But pinning a few squads is definitely good. So, here is what we are gonna be doing. We are gonna be receiving a lot of fire. But we shall be attempting to advance up the line. Over here, let's get in there. Okay, perfect. So our HMGs are now in safety of the cratered terrain. They're probably the best cover they would get for a little while, or for a long while as we advance up the beach. So next turn they can start suppressing the enemy. Right, bazooka teams do need to go up. Oh, whoa, well that was fast. Right, in that case, you move up, or move down, sideways. Actually, you move with them. Just so that we keep them all together. Over here, right. There we go. NCDU, so that's a gap team. I assume they are just there to blow stuff up. Because they don't have any guns. Ouch. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right, down you go then. We shall be staying in the rear here. And hoping that we don't need to move up and rally our troops that are going forward. Alright, okay, so let's... Ouch. Actually, you know what? Mm-hmm. Now let's get them off the ground. And into relative safety of the crater terrain. These men can move up. These men can also move up. Now, here... There we go. Over here, we don't really have anything close enough, so they're gonna start putting some fire down. And again, this is just to try and pin man down. We are not looking to kill anybody at this stage anyway. Actually, I was thinking that pinning this, whoa, might be a good idea. So we shall try and do so. No such luck. Okay, that is fine. So let's toggle the weapon to HE80 instead of a P80 and attempt to shoot somebody. Uh-huh. Seeing how these men seem to be in the open, unlike the people in the trenches. Oh, they're in the bunker. Right, never mind then. Never you mind. Actually, using a T would be better with them. Against the bunker, right? Oh, they cannot shoot anybody at all. Okay. Okay. So in that case, switch to heat and try and engage that puck gun. If we can suppress it, that would be fantastic. If we can eliminate it, that would be even better. Okay. Half tracks. Range 40, so we should be within range. It's just that we do not have lines of sight. So let's do the following. So here. We need to try... Actually, this might be handier. We need to try and get into position where we can start shelling the trenches. We don't seem to be able to do that here. Go away. Huh. Okay. What about from here? No. I don't like this. I want to be able to shell people. So the idea here is to relocate to this side so that our own men are not blocking us and try to soften up the left flank of the enemy defense. I see, I see. Wow. All the boats I was hoping would give us some fire support, but it looks like what is happening here is that literally... Right, let's debus here, drop off. Literally nobody can shoot because our own men are blocking the advance. Yep. Wow, okay. Well, that is not good. Right. These have moved. These have moved. Right, over here. Onto the ground you go. So these are anti-tank mines, or tank mines, so we don't need to worry about moving onto them with our infantry. Okay, we probably should have gone to ground here. Ah, well. Right, so we are opening up movement for our... men here. Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm just remembered that maybe it's taken a little bit too long, so let's speed up the game, shall we? Right, okay. Anybody else? So the tanks now. Oh dear. Well, let's try and advance. Okay. So far, so good, actually. Now the center. And we've got an eyes on HMG there. Okay. That is fine. Alrighty. So far, the only 4 anti-tank guns were these ones. I am quite happy with that, actually. Interesting. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right, we have 1 pinned and Lieutenant is at 0. Right. Anti-tank crew. Yeah, we don't need that. Yes, half tracks. So let's move up with our half tracks in that case. The half tracks are gonna try and move up on the left. We're gonna move them up here and try to kind of get through the left and push on the left-hand side of the field. Actually, has anything opened up? No, I don't think so. No. Okay. Ah, yes. You, man. Move here. On the ground you go. Okay. Let's turn it over to the enemy, hitting Utah. And let us increase the speed just a little bit. There we go. Now, I know that Askeri likes to view this in 3D view, so we're gonna switch to the 3D view. If we can. There we go. we're taking some damage, but we're actually dishing out some casualties as well, which I'm really happy with. The key here would be not to lose any of our officers. That would be really the key. Well, Markinson is asking, what is the strategy for this one? Well, welcome to the stream, mate. The strategy is as follows, and support is available. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let me just do a quick sketch for you. So far, here is what we have found out. So over here, at the bottom, we have rocket support ships. Unfortunately, they have no line of sight because our men are blocking the view. All of these ships, or landing craft, they have no line of sight either, so they cannot support either. This is a little bit of a pain. Out of our AT guns, this one has no line of sight. We are moving our half tracks. I'm gonna move up on the left-hand side. And let us move up a little bit here. So the half tracks would be moving up from the left and striking this way. The tanks as well are gonna be striking from the left-hand side, while our first, second, and third platoons are gonna be doing this, and this. And here we have various mortars, LMGs, HMGs. They will be just sitting here and providing support as we can. That's basically it in a nutshell, but there is a lot there. For example, we have, let's see there, we have 4 positions that are AT capable, and we need to take them out ASAP, or at least suppress them, which we are doing reasonably well on the left-hand side, which is good. There are a number of trenches that could be occupied, and we really want to occupy them ourselves and start moving up. Probably either through the bocage here or using the trenches. That would be our third platoon advancing that way. And of course here we would want to clear up the whole trench with the first and second platoons, and then first platoon strikes here, while the second platoon will try and take the path of least resistance, but this is probably mine, so if it is mine, we're just gonna go left and right side of the road. That's the plan here for now. We shall see how it goes. Oh, you can't see my drawings. Oh no. Oh dear, okay, I am so sorry. Okay. It is funny that nobody has actually told me that they are not able to see my drawings before. Oh dear, right. I should have tested it out. Can you see it now? Yeah, you should be able to, right? At the top. Over here. They worked last stream. Yeah, because I was doing my... works now, perfect. I was doing my kind of description in the beginning, and there were a number of people in the chat, and nobody actually mentioned anything, and then a bunch of people left. So I'm wondering if what happened was nobody bothered to say that my drawings are not working, and they just left because they thought crazy guy is not actually showing anything on the map, and he's just talking nonsense. Okay, well, 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 well. Right, okay, let me do a quick thing again. So, I'll do the drawings. Here, you should be able to see this now. These are our rocket support ships. They have no line of sight. None of the landing crafts have line of sight. Our half-tracks moving on the left side, moving that way. This AT gun has no line of sight. Because of our man advancing here. So the idea, the plan, is half-tracks gonna go this way, tanks gonna go this way, and first platoon move up here, second platoon move up here, and third platoon moves in here, strikes there, either through the trenches or through Bakash. That's it. That's the plan. Enabling vehicle fire over optional roof for this scenario makes a lot of sense. It does. It does. But at the same time, it's like... the default should work as well. Multiple approaches is good. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we will try to keep our men as condensed into their platoons as possible, which... they're already a little bit spread out, but it is what it is. We'll endeavor to do our best. So, let us start engaging the enemy. Yeah, using HE-AT, unfortunately. Or heat. This is heat as well. I don't think they have lines. Nope. And over here, they also have no line of sight anymore. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. Move up here. And here. And here. Ouch. Right. HMGs can start putting the fire down, so these only have 2 men, 3 men, 1 man. In a trench, right. Well, let's try and take this out. Let's try and take out the center, because that would be really good. Here, let's rally up the bazooka team and move it forward. Please. Oh, you can't move. Never mind. In that case, let's get support going. Ah, fantastic shot. Fantastic shot. Okay. Pinning is always good. Disrupting is okay. And I think we are out of action points. Unfortunately, we are. Okay, that is fine. Now, bazooka. Bazooka teams moving up. Actually, let's use our mortars, shall we? So the first order of business is to get these positions suppressed. Specifically, the AT element of them. Because if we can suppress AT, and of course, you know, eliminate them eventually as well. But if we can suppress them, disrupted, pinned on ground, right. Probably not the best use of the mortar here, but Maybe we'll get in there in the rear. And no suppression. We are disrupted though. Okay. Over here, leader, rally, and then shoot. Move across to try and rally them next turn. Let us get our flamers forward as well. So these are anti-tank mines, so we can just run over them with our men. No problem at all. They can move forward. Should have actually grabbed the Garand. What do we have here? This is quite a large group, but actually it's not too bad. So you remain behind, the rest get up and move forward. And you can do this. We need to shift our commander, second lieutenant. O'Connor is gonna shift across. And rally up the men, unless the men are third squad, second platoon. Okay, so no, they should be rallying up, but they don't want to. Yeah, second platoon. Okay, well, it is what it is. We are moving forward with everybody else, though. So what I'm doing here, for those who might be thinking, what the hell is he doing with clicking all these buttons? I basically do kind of short bounds, and then the men drop to the ground to avoid being killed as they just advance. So here we got up, we're moving, and then we are down on the ground again. It is faster than advancing on the ground. Yeah, that's fine. Let's clear this. Perfect. And actually, can we move forward? No, not just yet. Okay, that's fine. Over here, we have second lieutenant. So let's try and rally our men up. Perfect. And can we move? We can't. Right. In that case... and they cannot shoot. Okay, that is fine. That is fine. Right, over here, so what we are going to be doing is we're gonna move up onto the road. And we're gonna start overrunning the trenches. One step at a time, of course. Right here. No, we are not able to see anyone. Okay. Looks like it is up to our half-tracks and tanks, so... Oh, have they moved already? They have. Oh, okay. Okay. Alrighty. So that is fine. Over here. Okay, that I think is as best as we can get with that tank. It's a wall. Ah, sure. Why not? There we go. Sorted. Sorted, and we didn't need to worry about it. Okay. And then there is a bunker behind it, but there is nothing actually in the bunker. So that is good. And we can actually start moving up to the next set of trenches there. Over here. So far, we have been very lucky with our tanks. And I'm getting a little bit worried. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, I should have been worried. We just crashed. This is not a crash we have encountered before, though. Yeah. Where is... No, that's hell to pay. This is not our save. Hit in Utah is what we wanted. That is a little bit worrying, I gotta say. And this is before... Right, let's just change this. Select single use is fine. Right, okay. Yeah, right, okay, right. I'm pretty confident. Yeah. Right. I do apologize for this. It is out of my hands, though. So what is going on here, of course, is heat animation from the puck seem to have caused it. Correct, correct. And I'm wondering whether the heat animation would have caused our tank to explode, and that's what caused the crash. We shall be monitoring this as we advance with the tanks. What is worrying as well is that I'm using the latest patch that has been given ever so kindly to me by the Wargame Design Studios. That's the patch 4.02.1 that should be soon released to the public. And of course, now I'm worried that it hasn't actually fixed everything. Right. Unless this is a one-off, and I am dearly hoping this is a one-off. I'm just checking if any of our boats have any lines of sight. And it doesn't look that way at all. Range 30. Actually. Yeah, we should be in range of some of them, but... Right, okay. Okay, let's concentrate on the game. Instead of worrying about the crash. So before we start moving our tanks, I'm gonna save again, just to make sure that our whole turn does not go to waste. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of thinking this needs to be relocated. Let's load up. And this as well. We'll relocate them to the left and hopefully can get eyes on. Right, over here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. And that's one support less that we can use. Okay. Alrighty. And here, let's get another one going. And another one. And we are out of the ability to call on our support, so... Right. Actually, they're pinned, they are on the ground. Just gonna try and pin them as well. Probably quite hard to do when somebody is in a trench and using an emplaced tank turret, in effect. Right, okay. Where is our HMGs? HMGs are here. Let's try and pin... What's this? This is the Flamer team. Let's try and pin them. Nope. Okay. Why are they standing? Why are they standing? Go to ground, man. Right. Okay, that's fine. Over here. Let's start moving up. Oh, we just had our leader eliminated. Ouch. That we could have done without, I can tell you. Man, oh man. Right. Ground you go. You stay put. You move forward. And get pinned. Okay. Who are you? You're a third squad of the first platoon, and you are second platoon leader. Is this the first platoon leader? Yes, you are. Right. Right. Well, in that case, you're gonna try and move up. You can't. You can't move up, can you? Okay. Okay, so in that case, you move up, nothing happens, you get up. Go to ground here. You go to ground, you keep moving forward. Is this second platoon? It is, yeah, so you shift across, go to ground and rally. Or not. You keep moving forward, you go to ground. I know this is a little bit of a deja vu, but I'm trying to get across as fast as I can. So you get up. And go down. Right, okay, we won't be able to move forward, so you can go to the ground and then do this, clearing this out. Slowly move up.
Move it!
Rally.
Move it! Come on!
Or not. There are no obstacles here, right. I will do this, because I think it's, well, there is nobody to the right, so actually, you know what? Can we go through? Yes, we can. Perfect. Go to ground there, man. I think this is all our front teams that have moved. Let's move our rear teams. That is fine, you have moved. It is tank's turn, so let's save first and foremost. And let's see what happens here. Okay, we can't turn, but that's fine. Over here. Okay. Let's save again. That would be a good idea. Okay. They are pinned, at least. Ah. We can't quite assault them. Oh dear. Ah well. Oh, there is a puck gun there. Very interesting. Okay. That is good to know. Okay, perfect. And I think that was all. Thankfully, we haven't... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Do you have... No. Ah, there we go, right, okay. So we do have somebody here. Right, we're a bit vulnerable, but next turn should be fine, and hopefully we can get across. We'll see how that goes. Right. Another save, and onwards we go. Okay, our first tank is down. Was that another leader killed? I'm afraid it might be. There we go. And there's the 3D view for those who prefer that. Support available. Okay. Well. First things first, let's try and get support going. Right. Probably something like this. Okay, that is that for support. What's going on with our... Our rocket boats still have no line of sight. I wish there was... I mean, they do have line of sight. It's just our own troops are blocking them. Yeah, range 100, they're well within range. But they cannot shoot at anyone. Nope. I'm actually thinking maybe I should have moved up all the way to the right and had some eyes that way, but we'll see how that goes. Right, I believe some of these bots got shot. And if they are getting shot, surely they should be able to shoot the enemy. But it doesn't seem that way. Ah, there we go. And nicely, we have pinned them. Fantastic. We can really put a pressure on the left flank there. Even if our tanks are about to pounce on them there as well. Excellent. Okay, well, it is how it is, unfortunately. Now let's relocate our guns. Wow. This is not fast at all, is it? Right, okay. That is that. 2-man, 3-man, right. Pinned, pinned, pinned. So let's try and reduce them. Who else needs pinning? I believe that you're pinned. Well, in that case, you definitely need pinning. Okay. We can move up here. Over here. Ah, we have no line of sight to that, so in that case. Just a trench, but they don't want to get pinned. You're in a bunker, so you're very unlikely to get pinned. Well, you're the only viable target. Okay. So far we have expended all our ammunition. Let us move up. I see we are starting to get engaged, but even though this is a big stack, there isn't really a lot here. So you can stay upright, you will go down. Let's do a bit of bounding forward. Ouch. Well. You need a leader to rally you up, don't you? First, let's bangalore the crap out of this. There we go. And using this did not consume anything at all, so that is actually perfect. So you and you are gonna get up and move in. And you can bangalore this next turn. Lieutenant Merkin, is it Merkin? It is Merkin, right. You, my man, are gonna be moving back to relink with the man. Ouch. Again, we're creating lanes of advance for ourselves. So, not everything needs to be blown up. But we do need to create some avenues of advance for us. So that not everybody is funneled into the same breach.
Forward.
Yeah, it's hard to rally somebody in a different command, but these are engineers. And there isn't really much we can do to rally them unless they want to get rallied. That's the problem. Okay. You, man. Can you move across? No. In that case, you go to ground and you shoot. Oh, that's really good. That is really, really good, right? We'll think on that in a moment. Here, let's use Bangalore. Well, you know what? No. We're gonna get up, shift across, punch through, and then move up here. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Ever so slowly. Moving forward here. Okay. Over here, you can Bangalore this up. And then move up one. Here, we'll take this position. And actually, we're gonna save. We'll... I'll get back to that, right. Over here. You move up one. You, this is a first platoon, first platoon, first platoon. Right, perfect. As long as we don't get killed doing this.
Move it.
Excellent. Okay, perfect. So, you cannot move up. You just don't have enough movement points. That is fine. Okay. And we can't move forward, right? Okay, over here, you move up. You, man. We have obstacles there, so let's move towards those obstacles in that case. Ah, right, never mind. Never mind. Okay. I keep thinking I haven't moved these. I have moved them, right. Okay, right. Did I move these? No, I did not. I have moved those, though, right. Yeah, you kind of stagger yourselves. Well, let's just save to be on the safe side. Okay, one more. There we go. That is definitely sorted. Right, over yonder. Ah, we have encountered our first mine. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And you know what? We are gonna try and overrun this position. Excellent. One more. Last one. There we go. There are only 2 men left. Oh, we can do it one more time. So, okay. To those in the know, am I missing something here? Is this some kind of glitch? We have attacked, we have assaulted what, 4 times now? And we haven't run out of the assault. Is that because we still have enough movement points, or is it because it is a glitch? Because as far as I'm aware, you can only assault the amount of times that you have the shots for. Ah, okay, right. Maybe it was the movement points. Interesting. Okay. Assault cost 1/3 of the movement. Right. Well, if it costs 1/3 of the movement, how come I was able to assault 5 times? Even though 2 of those, or 3 of those, were 0/0. That does not add up to me. That's fine. A bug or a nod rule. Okay. I shall... It is 1:31 that we have encountered this. Okay. I shall let the devs know. 1:31. Actually, let me just write it down quickly. Otherwise, I shall forget. Come on. Right, that's it then. Apologies for that. Okay. Let's move on. So, let us strike this way then. And capture our first point. Over here. We'll do this. And then move up. Trying to capture a second point. Three man, that should be easy peasy. Or not. There we go. Yeah, see, again, we have... This is the 4th time we're assaulting. And we are able to assault. This was a little bit bizarre. I'm not understanding this. Okay, over here. Can we shoot anyone? No, we cannot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just checking if we have lines of sight after we have moved, but doesn't look that way. What's going on here? We are pinned here. No lines of sight. Okay. Save again and move on. That was actually very nice. We shot one of the pack guns and they lost a man. That was beautiful. This, however, on the other hand, is not beautiful at all. Alright, well, supports are available, but our tanks and now our troops are in the mix. And we really don't want to throw support this way any longer, so we shall be moving forward. 1 second. Okay. Right. Okay, that is slowly moving up, so actually, I almost want to just move the tanks now because we are in such good positions with them. But I suppose we'll just have to wait a little bit. Okay, well, if we cannot shoot with you, we'll move you. Can we shoot with them? Yeah. That would be a big fat no. We can shoot here. Not that this is doing much good, but every little bit helps, right? I mean, we are about to overrun those positions with our tanks. But if we can reduce them in men, if we can, that would make that job a little bit easier for us. And reduce the chances of the tanks being destroyed. Even though it is unlikely, but it is still possible. Okay. Let's get closer here. Okay. There we go. Oh, there is only one man anyway. Right, okay. I was concentrating so hard on pinning them. But there is... Ah, damn it. Oh, well. Right, you have to go down now. You're pinned anyway. Right, you are all pinned. 2 man, 5 man, 4 man, 1 man, 2 man. Right, okay. So I suppose we'll just try and take it out. Ideally, I'd like to shoot there, but with the not having eyes, not only are our shots gonna be weaker, we also would be deviating and we have a very high chance of hitting our men. And we don't want to be doing that, of course. What we do want to be doing... Oops. Misclick. What we do want to be doing is we want to be hitting on target even if we are not able to injure anyone there. Right. Now let's overrun. One more time. Perfect. Let's just save. Oh, I see. I see. We weren't actually seeing them there. Did that mortar squad just disable 2 tanks? Did they really just do that? Wow, okay. Okay. I gotcha. How about now? How about one more? There we go. Whew. Man. Well, it is... It is... Oh, man. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I'm kind of doing what I probably should be doing at the very end, but, right, let's move up here, just in case, if there are reinforcements coming in, because this seems to be a little bit too easy for me. A little bit too easy. And yes, I'm well aware that I have just lost a number of tanks. Right. You go here, 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 and you can't really do anything else. You have already moved. You cannot move. Right. Okay, 2 men and 5 men. I think that is fine. Let's open up another breach. There we go, another lane opened. And we can go down here. Right, second lieutenant is here. We are actually doing pretty well, so that's fine. You can start moving through the breach. And so can you. Ah, you're undercrewed, so right. Shouldn't have gotten you up, but that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Again, same mistake, undercrewed team. So all we're doing here, yet again, yeah, let's make another breach. I don't think we need to save bungalows for anything else here. There we go. Get up, man. Take the position. And right. Alright, okay. Yeah, let's move up with you also. Or not. You go down. You slowly move up. You take the cover here. Suppress them, but really, they're already suppressed, so... Okay. I think... No, not quite, but we are almost there. Right, let's move up on that weapon. On the ground you go. I suppose it's better to move Lieutenant together with the team, but whatever. Right. Because I reckon we've won. And I'm actually really quite surprised that we have won here. Let's call in missions just to be on the safe side, in case if there is a counterattack, and I'd be honest with you, I cannot remember if historically there was a reinforcements to the Germans or not. That, I suppose, doesn't... Seeing how big the map is, there might have been. But we shall see. We shall see. These are actually M16 and M15 tracks. That's really cool. So this is Quad 50. Oh, right. I see the difference between them. I suppose our little cars can just keep moving up as much as they can. So, to those people in the know, I'm not gonna ask if there are any reinforcements or not. But what I will ask is this mission just a little bit too easy? Or am I just getting this good at the game, which I don't think I am. But what is going on here? What is going on? Because, let me tell you, there are some scenarios, mostly actually getting started scenarios, in a number, not just squad battles, but in a number of WDS games, that I have issues completing successfully. Which is funny, because you would think getting started should be the easiest scenario of the game. Oh, and we got disabled. Well, at least they're disabling a lot of tanks, right? So, let us take a position this way. And here we have Are we in a trench here? I suppose we have reasonable lines of sight here, so... Let's move there. Over here, though. They're pinned. We are gonna do this. Seeing cow, I doubt that they would need satchel charges any longer. Wow, okay. Well, let's get a proper squad up. And they shall be assaulting next turn. Okay. I'm overstuck in this a little bit, but hopefully we can take that out next turn without too many issues. Over here, we are gonna run into mines, but that is fine. We want to clear the area. Ah, it's a hedge, right. And there is a bunker there, right. We're gonna get men in there, actually. So these men are gonna be moving up. We want to have at least somebody in each of the... in each of the objectives. Okay. Mm-hmm. What I will do here for now is I shall leave the disrupted units as is. Because... what... we can't move, right, that's fine. What we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and naturally rally them up. And actually, you move here to achieve that. Nope. You move here to help out with that. You don't need to move. You don't need to move. You have all shot. You have moved. Don't really care about the rest of you. Yeah, we don't have eyes on that at all. I reckon... yeah, that's fine. These are all disrupted, man. Right, okay. Let's go. Wow, is it truly this bad? Okay, let's... Okay. And that really should be it. We shouldn't have any more issues with the Germans, but we shall see. So you go to ground here. We probably want to get you... Doesn't really matter, you can stay here. Let's get you... Ouch. Okay, maybe I should have kept our man set. What I don't want to be doing is moving the counters around if we have won. Because I really don't see the point in that. So we have what? We have 6 turns out of 12. For the most part, it looks like we have eliminated the enemy. Are there any there? Probably not. Let's save. And I'm just gonna advance the turns. Because I don't think there is any enemy left. And it doesn't look like there is a countercharge that's gonna happen. And no, there isn't. Right, okay. Major victory. Well, 93 points. It is what it is. And there... I am trying to zoom out, but there aren't any Germans on the map. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Right. So let's do a quick assessment of what we have actually achieved here and what has gone right for us and what mightn't have gone so right for us. So, as we know, the attack, the amphibious assault, the contested amphibious assault, let me rectify my mistake there. The contested amphibious assault is, of course, doable because D-Days exist, but before D-Days there were many attempts at amphibious contested assault by the Allies, and I think all of them have failed. Only the D-Day has succeeded. So I'm talking about the Western Theater before the D-Day landings. I'm not talking about the Pacific Theater afterwards, right? So just to be clear there, just to clarify things. However, the reason why the previous ones failed is because it is very hard to move up a clear beach without any cover and not lose men, not lose a lot of men, and not lose morale. And we have lost quite a bit of men, actually. If we're gonna look here, we have lost 32 men. We have taken 50 men out, of course, of the Germans, but we have lost quite a few men. Maybe because we have already done Omaha Beach, a number of scenarios involving different parts of Omaha Beach. This seemed a little bit too easy for us. That is quite possible. But I felt like the defenses here of the Germans weren't up to snuff. And of course, they weren't. But choosing the optional rule in this scenario would have definitely been very helpful because none of our boats were able to shoot. We still won without it, But if you are deciding to play the scenario yourself, this might be a consideration for you, because I reckon you will have a much easier time. Von Mackinson says, I think armored vehicles are too strong. Back in Winter War PBM, I was steamrolled by hordes of Soviet armor too. Yes, so I agree. I have been told, however, and if you're playing Winter War, use your, because if you're a Finnish troops, use your Molotov cocktails. They absolutely wreck, just completely wreck Soviet armor. But that is neither here nor there. I have been on the receiving end of Molotov cocktails a lot in Winter War as a Soviet player, but that is a different story entirely. From what I understand, Wal Mackinson, I have been told, and I haven't experienced it yet, that if you have a non-pinned units that are full squads, we're talking about 9+ men, they will destroy the tanks if you try to assault them. Even the disrupted units would be quite hard to assault this way. So, how true that is, I do not know. I have lost a few tanks in the assault in previous scenarios, but I don't know. For now, it seems that yes, tanks are a little bit overpowered. Whatever the case is, taking the tanks out of the equation, because the tanks won us the game, so. But we have been moving up quite well. And I think we have done the right thing, kind of bounding forward, so being on the ground, running up and going down. Well, Mackinson says, it still seems that they can dig out infantry. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to. Not to the extent they can. But I'm looking forward to playing scenarios where the infantry, German infantry, are actually proper kind of full squads, you know? And see if we can just roll over them then. Because here we had highly disrupted, so pinned, or even demoralized men that were 3, 4, 5 fire team squads, rather than, you know, full 9 to 12 man sections. So, right. Regardless of that, so bounding forward was good. Due to kind of fairly weak German defenses, we didn't lose a lot of men in terms of officers. I think we only lost 1 officer, if I'm not mistaken, which is fantastic. We have lost 2 officers. I didn't even know we lost a second one, but that did not kind of stop us because we had so many different men moving up. And even if the men were pinned as we were moving, we were able to not shoot with them and get them naturally rally up, which is fantastic. I think approaching from 3-pronged attack was good, so from 1, 2, and 3. So this, of course, being the center. And we were able to actually suppress the AT positions quite well. Because by the time we started moving our tanks on a first turn, quite a few of AT positions were already either disordered or pinned. So that was good. And after the first turn, they were all pinned. I think 90% of the time. Well, actually, they were all pinned apart from the position there. So if we actually move up, whoops. If we move up, this position here was the only one that was not pinned. Over here. But apart from that, there isn't really much more to discuss. We should have enabled optional rule, that's for sure. This assault over here, that was a crazy mortar team that, even though set up in a village, was able to take out or detrack, should I say, immobilize 2 of our tanks. That was pretty awesome and pretty crazy at the same time. I don't think there is anything else to analyze here. I think this was easy, and I agree with Von Mackensen, it is because of the tanks. That's it. That's done. That's our mission completed. So it is 9 o'clock my time, of course, British time. And I am thinking, should I try and do another mission? Next mission up would be Pottery Ridge. And that would be the 5th of July. So Pottery Ridge and the mission called Bullets for Breakfast. Let's just have a look how big the mission it is. Bullets for Breakfast. It's mission number 14. It says half an hour, but is it really? Ten turns. It might be half an hour, but I think it might be a little bit longer than that. Yeah, I reckon we're gonna call it a night here, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for joining. There will be no stream tomorrow. I am doing Arma tomorrow. On Monday, I am thinking... Well, thank you, Von Mackensen. I do appreciate that. It was fun for me as well. Maybe a little too easy. I do prefer things to be a bit more difficult. But it was difficult for the first 2 turns at least. And then it just became a bit of a steamroller. So on Monday, I would like to go back to Valor and Victory and start kind of going back to our standard rotation of streams. So Mondays are going to be Valor and Victory. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we're going to be doing the squad battles, Eagle Strike specifically. Thursdays, again, I'm off because of Arma, and then Fridays, I'm gonna be streaming Stirring Abyss, and Saturdays, we are going back to squad battles yet again, Eagle's Strike. So that is kind of your viewing schedule, or my streaming schedule for the next week. So I hope you do tune in for other games as well, especially Valor and Victory. It is based on squad leader as well, maybe more on a SL rather than advanced version of it. But that's that. Thank you for watching. I hope you have great whatever remains of the rest of your day and fantastic weekend. And until Monday, guys, do gaming, not war. Bye all.